Bombshell in Liverpool. Total revolution in Anfield. Attention Reds. What you're about to hear today will shock you to the core. Our newsroom has received explosive information that will shake the foundations of Anfield, a tragedy that broke our heart's secret negotiations that could destroy our squad, and behind-the-scenes decisions that no one expected. Stay until the end because nobody was expecting the latest news. Today we dive into the eye of the storm raging in Liverpool. We'll reveal the best-kept behind-the-scenes secrets, the most shocking transfers happening right under our noses, the internal controversies dividing the dressing room, and the unexpected decisions that will shape the Reds' future. Get ready for a journey through the inner workings of Anfield, where nothing is as it seems, and where every word can change the fate of our club. News 1: the tragedy that paralyzed Anfield. When the nightmare became reality, the deathly silence that gripped Anfield on Tuesday night said it all. Tears streamed down the faces of the most die-hard fans, those who have seen it all at this glorious club. Even the darkest nights in our recent history couldn't prepare us for this moment of pure pain and despair. The tragedy that befell our Red family is unprecedented, and the shock still resonates through the streets of Liverpool like an endless echo of grief. DiogoJota, our Portuguese warrior who won the hearts of Anfield with his magical football and total dedication, lost his life in a devastating car accident in Spain. The man who gave us moments of pure happiness, who scored decisive goals in the Premier League title, who was the embodiment of the Liverpool spirit, is no longer with us. Jota's death, along with his brother Andre Silva, has left an unfillable void in the hearts of all Reds. ArneSlot, the new manager who was supposed to lead us into a new era of glory, found himself in a situation no manager should face. In his first week as Reds manager, he had to deal with the tragic loss of one of his most talented players. The image of Slot, accompanied by his wife, laying flowers at Jota's memorial at Anfield, became the symbol of a football family in mourning. The handwritten letter left by the Dutch coach revealed the depth of his pain. Diogo, we had the same dream and we achieved it together. You and Andre will always be in our hearts. These words, filled with genuine emotion, showed that even a man known for his tactical coldness can be touched by the purest humanity. The drama intensifies as we learn the shocking details of Jota's final hours. The Portuguese striker had been advised by doctors to avoid air travel following lung surgery in the summer. His decision to travel by road to Liverpool, preparing for the first day of pre-season, proved fatal. A cruel twist of fate meant that concern for his health became the cause of the tragedy. Slot had described Jota as a player we loved deeply, and his words in the club's official statement revealed the extent of the loss. Hard work, desire, commitment, great quality, goals, the essence of what a Liverpool player should be. These words now echo like an epitaph for a man who embodied everything we love about our club. The last conversation between Slot and Jota was about Portugal's victory in the Nations League and the players' wedding plans. It was supposed to be a dream summer for Diogo and his family, but it turned into the cruelest nightmare. Life can be unfair, but it's rarely as brutally cruel as it was at this moment. The impact of this tragedy goes far beyond football. Jota's wife, Ruth, was left a widow with 3 young children. The parents lost 2 sons in one night. A broken family that will never be the same. And we, the Reds, have lost not only a brilliant player, but a man who represented the purest values of our club. Now, as the club tries to process this unimaginable loss, one question lingers. How will Liverpool rise from this tragedy? The answer could determine not only our next season, but the character of this generation of Reds. News 2: the betrayal. No one saw coming. The king of the left wing plans his escape. Secret negotiations have been going on for weeks in the darkest corridors of Anfield, far from the prying eyes of fans and the press. A player who won our hearts, with magical dribbles and decisive goals, is now plotting his exit, leaving the club's board in a state of panic. The bombshell exploded when the words came out of his own mouth, confirming our worst fears. Loyalty, that sacred value that defines a true Red, is being brutally tested, and the outcome could destroy our dreams for next season. LuisDiaz, our Colombian magician who shone in the Premier League triumph, has publicly confirmed that he is in negotiations to leave Anfield this summer. The winger who made us dream with his impossible dribbling and devastating speed decided to open up in a shocking way. We are in the middle of negotiations, talking to Liverpool and everyone who has contacted us. I feel very comfortable where I am and very happy, but I want to make the best decision for me. These words are like daggers to the heart of any true Red. How is it possible that a player who wore our sacred jersey, who celebrated titles at Anfield, who felt the love of the cop, could even consider betraying our trust? The coldness with which Díaz spoke about his future shows that the modern world of football has corrupted even the players who seemed most connected to the club. Barcelona and BayernMunich are circling our talent like hungry vultures, ready to tear apart what's left of our stability. The Catalans, after failing to sign Nico Williams, have made Díaz their top target for the left wing. The audacity of these guys knows no bounds. They want to steal our best winger after years of financial mismanagement, offering ridiculous offers that insult our intelligence. Bayern Munich also joined the macabre dance, seeing Díaz as the ideal replacement for the injured Jamal Musiala. The Germans, with their financial war machine, are willing to invest heavily to secure the Colombian signature. But here's the problem. Neither Barcelona nor Bayern Munich have even come close to our $80 million valuation. The arrogance of these clubs is astonishing. But the situation becomes even more grotesque when we learn that Saudi Arabia's Al Nassr is also interested. Cristiano Ronaldo's club is ready to present $1 million offer that would leave Díaz swimming in money for the rest of his life. Fortunately, the Colombian seems to prioritize European football, but the mere fact that this possibility exists shows the depths of modern football's prostitution. Our board remains firm, rejecting all offers and insisting that Díaz is not for sale unless a crazy offer of €80 million or more arrives. This is the only dignified position in a world where everyone wants to suck the lifeblood of truly big clubs. We cannot allow our best players to be stolen for pennies. But here's the real scandal. Díaz, whose contract runs until 2027, is allegedly demanding either a significant salary increase or permission to leave. The player feels his current contract terms do not reflect his value to the team. This revelation is absolutely shocking. A player who owes everything to Liverpool, who grew up as a footballer in our facilities, who was shaped by our philosophy, is now being blackmailed by the club. That made him great. The uncertainty arises at a time of brutal transition for Liverpool. We've just lost DiogoJota in the most painful tragedy in our recent history. We have a new coach in ArneSlot trying to implement his philosophy, and now one of our best players wants to jump ship. It's as if all these misfortunes have come together to test our resilience. As Díaz returns to Merseyside for pre-season, his future remains one of the most watched stories of this transfer window. With negotiations ongoing and Europe's elite circling like predators, the Colombian winger's next decision will shape not only his career, but also Liverpool's attacking plans for the upcoming season. The question all Reds are asking is simple. Will Díaz stay to lead another title win, or will he move on to a new challenge, leaving us with an unfillable hole? The answer to this question could determine whether our next season will be one of glory or suffering.
Subscribe to our channel, like it so you don't miss the latest news in real time from your favorite club. Until the next video.